Hi everybody, it's Julie. Hello, welcome to part 3 of the Beginner's Junk Journal series here on Dear Julie Julie. And I knew it. I knew I'd forget something. There we go. To fly a rocket ship, you need to be an optimist, he says. So, hello. Hi everybody. Welcome. And I want to thank Kelly for being here. She's going to help me to answer questions. Hopefully we'll have Bonnie and Xanthony and Joyce and Robin also. And we're a little early because this is my husband's Friday that he works and he gets off early. So, so if you're just joining us for the first time, in the first 2 videos, we made this journal base. Okay, so you can go back and watch those 2 videos and see how we made this. Okay, and we made this. Okay, so we made that. And then we covered our composition book also. So, and we are going to make a journal out of our composition book. So we cut some of the edges off and we added gift bag to the outside, and then a pocket here from the gift bag, and then coloring pages on the inside. Okay. So hello everybody. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside. And the other thing I wanted to show you is number 23 has not made it into the group yet for your other page, but you get this. Hi Mia. Mia from Turkey. Hello. And so this is one of the pages that was given to you, as well as this one. And so those 2 are number 21 and 22. And if you were going to print those out, I would print them out on copy paper. These are the part of the digital kit that I'm giving everybody so that you would have what I have to be working on this journal. So yesterday somebody mentioned that I had made a journal out of a soapbox, and so this is the one that I made. This was totally out of junk. I made it in last year's Just Junk Journal Challenge. Now, what would you do with something this small? I would write down quotes. You can write thoughts in here. You can write a paper and fold it up and stick it in here. Everything in here was what most people would consider trash. There's like the tags from a pillow are in here, canceled stamps, all kinds of papers. I did kind of make it all match. We were able to use the stamps, so we used some stamps in it, and so there you go. This was the front of a guest check package, and I made a little guest check out of the guest check. So remember yesterday I showed you the margarita boxes, and this is somebody's business card that I didn't need the business card part anymore. So lots and lots of things. So that is made out of a soapbox. And there are videos in the January Just Junk Journal Challenge. Look for Soapbox Journal Dear Julie Julie, and hopefully you can find that. I did not put it in the description down below. Uh-oh, video is frozen. Okay, wow. Can you see me now? That was weird. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So anyway, this is the little soapbox. It's minty fresh. And it did take a while, but it did finally not smell like Irish Spring. So there you go. Yes, you can use even an Irish Spring box. I have a Rice-A-Roni box sitting over there to make a journal out of too. And it was just the single box, but I also had the cover of a notepad that was kind of thick. You can see it there. And then this was fabric on the outside. So, okay. So here we go. We are going to pick our pages. I have a pile. Here we go. Okay, so this is, we're going to be putting it into the composition book. And so I have a couple pages from a quilting book. I think if I was going to use any of them, I would use this one in this particular journal. So I'm just going to fold it and put it on the side and put this one aside. Let's see if we have, you know what? I'm going to grab a copy paper. Because we did make this so that, let's check and make sure that we made it. Because I measured it to, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this will be our template. So when I'm folding, I can go, oh, okay, look at, that's going to be fine. And, oh, somehow I guess I pulled out a couple of pages instead of just one. I want the one that's more green. Hi, Terry. Hi, Anastasia. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Janet. Welcome, everybody. If I missed you to say hi, I'm sorry. I can't. I'm trying to be in both places, but I'm lacking in being in both places at once. I'm going to go ahead and cut the edge off here. You can use your trimmer or just cut it. Now, Terry wants to know how many of you have actually started to make your journal. So raise your hand and tell us in the comments. Okay, so we're doing this one for those that don't have a printer and ask that, you know, I don't have a printer. I can't print off the digital. So I'm going to show you, you know, if you don't have a printer and you can't print the free digital, please do download it so that you still have it. Okay, I'm going to do, just like we did yesterday, I'm going to do 2 sets of, this is from the composition book that we took apart. Hello, Alana, welcome. Okay, so we're going to do 2 of those. We'll put this one aside. And so these need to be cut. Our composition book pages need to be cut. We know that. And we are doing 8.5 by 5.5. So let's do our, oh, we want to cut this, the long piece off. Yeah, I'm using a different cutter today. This one's not going to cut through all that. Well, maybe it will. Yeah, this is the one that came from my mom's house. It probably didn't have as much as much use as mine gets. So, okay, so 8.5. Come down here. There we go. Okay. So there's that. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4. And that way I can put them anywhere in the journal and I don't have to worry about what we call the creep. The creep. Okay, I'm going to throw these away. I know, you're all shocked I threw anything away. Anybody that's been around here for a while. Okay, so that gives me 4 pages. I am going to clean this one up. So this is from a magazine. And we're just trying to get some color into this journal without using, since we don't have the digital kit, I wanted to do this to add some color. So I have this is an 8.5 by 11 paper, and that's going to help us make sure that whatever we're folding is going to fit within our paper area. Hi Bonnie, welcome. Okay, so I have some stationery here with a butterfly on it, and so I'm going to fold one this way. And I'm going to fold this one with a pocket, just to have it be a little bit different. And I like stationery size because I really like to do lists. I do lists in my journals. So we'll set that one aside. And the same with the steno pad. Okay, and I am on this journal, I am cutting all these off. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I leave all the messy pieces. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind today. Midnight thought that she needed to help me with everything I was doing. So Midnight is my cat. You guys see Lucy all the time. Lucy is our foster kitty. She got herself locked into what we call the shack, which is actually the radio room of our house last night. So I was frantically looking for her this morning. She never made any noise or anything. This is part of the gift bag. You know what? I am going to use a piece of that. So anyway, I did finally find her, and she just acted like, oh, thank you for letting me out. She was not that. She didn't seem to be worried about the fact that she had been locked in the radio room. It was, it's actually the warmest room in the house. It gets sun all day. Well, yeah, pretty much all day. So, okay, so I'm going to put that there. I don't know how I'm going to use it yet. I'll save this in my stuff. And so we're going to keep that. We have this this calendar page. From Little Puffs. I don't know what you mean. Okay, I'm going to I think this one's going to go in the center. Okay, so that's going to give us some color. Let's see. Got everything in here. I'm going to save the sunflowers for a sunflower journal. And this one could actually go in right side up because it doesn't really matter which way the poppy goes. Okay, so I have a couple of envelopes. I want to make sure that they open. I have a card. These are the insides of the journal that I took apart. And I might use those because there's another journal in here. Here's another card. This matches the front of the journal really well. We have this piece of the pattern paper. And I showed you yesterday how we did that pocket that could hold a bunch of stuff in it. But I think this time we'll just fold it. Oh, there's two. It's double. It's double. There's two pieces. Okay, so let's see. Which side do I guess it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I like this, but there we go. So we can just do a big pocket. Now you can watch yesterday's video, or the day before. Watch both of them. One of them I folded this all amazing and have pockets in it. Okay, we have the leftover piece from yesterday from making the inside cover. We have a couple of book pages. We have a couple of the coloring pages, just making sure that they are gonna fit without having to be cut. Okay. It is perforated on the top, so I'm gonna there we go. And on this one, we'll make a pocket in this direction. And the cool thing about making a pocket when you have white paper is that you've added some color of some sort to your page. Since our cover has white space and it's got the lettering on it, the coloring pages are going to look really good through it. So there we go. Okay. Make sure we're within. We are. So I have this. This is out of a flower book. And so that would give me this. I found this today. I was cleaning out paperwork and I found we don't have this faucet anymore. So I don't think we need the instructions for it. So you can just go ahead and take your staples out. So your manuals. You guys, I can't find the copy papers that I had, the printer papers that I showed in the details video. Now I can't find them. They're here somewhere. So I want one that's kind of got some pictures like that on it. And this one has blank space, so I like that. So we're going to take that one. Okay, see how it fits with that. Perfect. Okay, so next we have envelopes. So we have an envelope like this, and I have taken it apart, and so we're going to reconstruct it. So I've taken it apart. I pulled it here and undid it, pulled it here and undid it to get the pretty paper from out of the center. And then we are going to go ahead and glue it back together and have a pretty envelope. And our glue will come out eventually. Eventually the glue will come out. We will have glue. And if we don't, did that move the camera? So if you are just joining us, there is a digital kit that goes along with this class. It's available for free in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. And it's in the files section of the group. If you're not already a member of the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group, when you join, make sure you answer the questions so that our gatekeeper, Joyce, can let you in, because she's been instructed not to let anyone in that doesn't answer the questions in case they're a robot. Oh, I haven't seen it yet, Bonnie. Oh, I haven't been in the group since very early this morning. I did go and, you guys, I posted this live at like 4 o'clock in the morning here. I forgot to make it public, so only I knew that I was going live. And then I accidentally and the only reason I know is because I accidentally pushed the live button. And not only was nobody here and nobody coming, but then I looked and it was not set to public. So you wouldn't have you wouldn't have known. I was talking to myself. So, okay, so there we've turned that around. Now we've got some color. And now with a privacy envelope, we can do the same thing. And I showed you, I made an entire journal out of these privacy envelopes, turning them inside out. There are so many different designs that they use for these. I was just going through some of my dad's mail. That's why I have one, you guys. Otherwise, my husband gets the mail. I'm very low on privacy envelopes, but I have enough. Okay, I'm at a place that wants to rip. I don't want it to rip. Okay. So here we go. Then you can go ahead and, so you're deconstructing a privacy envelope. And now we've got some really cool black paper And so here we'll go ahead and again we're going to reconstruct it. So we're going to put our glue on the flap, but not at the top. We'll start our glue here. Boy, my glue is, oh, there it goes. It started. It didn't want to come out. Okay, so then we'll flap it over. Video froze again? What is... Okay, this time I don't know why. It could just be because of the... They said they were going to lower the speed on, or whatever they're doing with, on YouTube, because so many people are using it. Okay, so that gives us a second envelope. Okay, so that gives us those two envelopes. I'm not going to use this one as an envelope like that. Let's see. I have some dictionary paper that is really thin. It's like from one of those gigantic dictionaries, and part of it had water damage. So if you're a bibliophile and you don't like when people tear up books, I'm sorry. Okay, we're within our page there. You saw I went ahead and did a flap because this is longer than the 11 inches. Ooh, you could watercolor on any of this probably and give it some color. We have a lot of pages. This is that list from my mom's stuff, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this though. This one here. This is a ledger. Where's my good? Oh, here it is. Well, I'm not going to do that this time because most people out there might not have that. So the next ones we'll be doing dyeing. We'll do avocado or coffee dyeing. But this one is meant to be that you probably have everything of some sort at home. And let's see. Okay, so we're good. We're within the top and bottom margin. I'm just going to go ahead and have this have a flap come off the side. I don't want to scare people off thinking, and I don't want people to think that they have to have all the stuff and all the tools, because right now they can't just go buy it, even if they wanted to, probably. So that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. So this was some music paper that Kara Brandon gave me and some Happy Mail. It was in the flow journal that she made me. And so I'm putting a piece of music paper in. Let's see, it's a little bigger than, oh, there it is. It's a little bigger. I'm going to come down here and cut this. Yep, use what you have. And we have a lot of brand spanking new newbies, you guys. So I want to make sure that they are comfortable and that they can make. Okay, so if you're going, I don't have music paper and I don't have then the different kinds of paper that I'm using, go ahead and watch the details video for this series. And the playlist is in the description box down below. So all the videos for this series will show up in that playlist. And it will give you some ideas of different kinds of paper that you can use. One of them that I like to use is wrapping paper, and I don't have any that was gonna work. So I do have one of these kind of calendars. It's the one from my refrigerator. I have these 2 sheets from another journal that I took the page out, and let's see what else is down here. Painty paper, so this is paper that I was actually distressing on this, but you can do it with so let's see, if you have one of these gardening binders, you can add that in. You'll need to cut it down. I don't think that actually it matches probably the best of everything. If you don't have a cutter, it's okay. You can, it's a junk journal. You can just cut it. Okay. Now we already have some of that. So this is from ironing. Oh no, this is my old printer. This was the last print that I made on my old printer. No red, no blue. Only yellow and black ink. That's my mom's Blossom thing. This is from that Blossom kit. So, so this is a bad print. Of course, you guys don't have a printer, so we'll put this in a different category. I'll put it in for my daisy journal that I'm going to be making. Okay, so I have this. Oh, that's scrapbook paper. That had the little things that I'm going to put on the cover. There's a journal like this, and see how the words are like this? You can go ahead and fold them over like that. And let's see. Okay, so we already got a journal page in there. We have a map page. We have the other calendar page. So these are pages that I cut from the wrapping from Dollar Tree, and I had saved it, and I am going to just go ahead and fold it and then cut it straight because it's not straight. Or cut it more straighter. Oh, you have purple birds. Well, the journal that I posted, the flip through of the purple kitty journal, that was all images where I had ran out of yellow ink. And so everything was purple. So I made a... Oh yeah, the wrench is my team. So those are the people that if you have a question and I don't catch it, they can answer your question. They are my right and left and front and back and everything people that make it so that this works, so that I can just work. that I can create, and they help me take care of all the other stuff. So wrapping paper is really fun to use. I just used this in my newest personal journal. That video will be up very soon. And that was also in the flow journal from Kara Brandon. I'm really excited because I've used almost all of the things I got from her. So there was a butterfly. A butterfly coloring book. And I was like, oh my gosh, that would be really cool to have in here. So I'm looking to see if there's one where most of the butterfly is on one side or the other. Okay, like that. See, we can go ahead and do it down like that. It's okay, Alana. You're among good people here. So, okay, so I'm going to get my template out, and I'm going to go ahead and fold this and make a pocket out of it. Okay. Now, it's not the same butterfly. That's the one thing that happens when you tear up a book like this, is you end up with pages that are not the same page side by side. But that's okay. Then we'll just fold it here. And so we have a butterfly on this side and a butterfly on that side. I like it. Okay, so now we have a whole lot of pages. And we are going to go ahead, and we're probably not going to use all of these, just so you know. And I like to start with whatever I'm going to put in the center. And I was thinking, did I say what I wanted to put in the center? That butterfly, the blue one? Okay, I'm going to put the template over here just so we can keep measuring. Okay, so I'm thinking this will go in the center. And so I'm going to want to put something that's a full page, basically, or almost a full page around it. Ooh, I'm going to like the music. Because you're going to see whatever I put on the sides of it, you're going to see it. All right, we like it when people laugh. There you go. So that is going to be the center of my signature. And we'll have, yeah, I like that very much. Okay, so now we can find something that is, now I'm probably going to cover this with something because I'm not a big fan of, and we have pieces of the gift bag and things like that. So I think where you'll be able to see that there's another pocket. And let's see. I did not do this ahead of time at all, you guys. So I'm going to do some little, I like these little waterfall-y looking things. So let's see what we can do that might give us some really cool color. Do we have any real small pieces? I think we had a coloring book page that was small. Yeah, down there. Okay. I tried not to shop my stash. I tried to shop the trash, you guys. I tried. Okay. Okay, so that's a fold out there. We have just a little bit showing there, or we could turn it this way. How about September, shop your trash? Okay, so there's that. Okay. Okay, gotta help. I gotta tell this who's boss. Yeah, you guys, Bonnie does not do mornings. She's up all night, doesn't do mornings. It's all good. She's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, so we'll do that. And okay, so we have this. Telling it who's boss. I do mornings. Not that I learned how to do mornings when I got married. I was not a morning person before I got married, but now I do mornings. So I'm just going through and picking out pages, and if you can see, trying to get a variety of texture-y looking, I mean, even how they feel, because I like, when I'm doing this, I like things to, I like the way they feel. Okay. Does that have to be, yeah. So this is going to have to flip up, and it's going to become a pocket. Okay. Okay, we'll wait on that one. Okay, let's see. And you don't have to use all these that I have. Okay, but I think this will be pretty on top of this. Like that. And then maybe on top of this. And maybe if we put these two together so you can tell a bigger story. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Then we have this card. I like the way that all the pictures, I mean, everything kind of matches. That wasn't totally on purpose. Really, I did pick a couple things on purpose. I picked out of the three, there was a yellow and an orange, and there was this. So I picked that one because I knew that this is our cover. So I think, and I like things to match, but you do not have to match. Okay, so we have some more writing paper here. I think we'll put that inside here with this. Okay, oh yeah, we said we were going to have to do something. We'll cut it. So this is a gift bag that I used for the cover. Yeah, matching is the OCD. Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, so I'm trying to distribute color just like we distributed color yesterday. And then I definitely want this in here. Okay. The pattern paper makes it kind of junky. Ooh, like that. Especially with that edge. Yeah, I'm the one that when I was growing up, my mom always made us put our hands behind our back when we were shopping. And now I shop with I do that, but I reach out, I have to touch everything. Right now, that's why I have to stay home because I can't be shopping because I have to touch everything. Okay, so this one needs to go on a page. It's not going to take up a lot of room, so it can go like that. But then it's black to black. Okay, let's try. Okay, we'll try this. How's that? Yeah, like that. Okay. 2. Okay, we can add just a little bit more. We didn't even add these yet. There, got a butterfly there. I like these because I like lists. So what is going to be my opening? I usually have already figured out what's going to be my opening page, but I didn't figure that out. Okay, so there's that. And this one is the center, right? Okay, there's that, that. One, two, three, 4. Okay. Oh, map page. So we have all kinds of things that you can use to get your color if you're not using the digital kit. So that was the whole idea, was just to show you that you, without having the printer to be able to do the digital kit, you can still go ahead. You can still participate and have a beautiful journal. And so last but not least, we're going to add these. We did both regular. And would rather not take pages out like I had to yesterday. I had to take pages out because, yeah, I forgot to make it public. I've never done that before. I've done a lot of crazy, silly things trying to set up my lives before, but I've never not made it public, and it wasn't public, so it didn't show up. And here I thought all day that everybody knew that we were going to be live, but no. Okay, so you know what? I want to check and see, because this journal, it was a little, oh, good. it's still going to fit inside, because this one's a little bit bigger than the 8.5 by 11. And I don't have to cut it. I'm really, really happy that I don't have to cut that. Okay, we'll come over here and we'll put lined paper in there. It's a lot of pages. Lots of pages. So, kind of like, I think it might be kind of fun to open it to that. Okay, so let's go through, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there in that. That's like a lot of pages right there. 7. And where's the center? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we don't need all of these. Which should we take out? We're going to be 20. Okay, I'm taking the pattern paper out. I'm counting. I should probably be counting out loud. Okay, I did. Okay. You know what? We'll take this out. We can use it for that strip on that one page and some other stuff like that. Okay, so where's the other? Oh, the other coloring page is like that. The ledger paper helps this match. I don't want to lose the... Well, let's put it together and then take out pages. Okay, so there's our center. Put that in there. Okay. Okay, so I think we can take this out, although it's not really very bulky. Okay, I like that. I like that. Ooh, what if... Okay, I like that. I gotta get these two closer together, you guys, because I don't want to have to cut the black part off of this journal paper. Well, I can always go ahead and make it a flap. Okay, if we go there. I'm just moving these around. There we go. See if that works. Yeah, that should keep them inside, and then the others will all stay inside those. Yes, it's one signature. This is a different journal. The other one's already sewn. The first one is sewn. It's all been put together and sewn. And so we'll start making embellishments, and I'll show you what we do next with this one, with the pockets. And then we'll be making embellishments. Over the weekend, I am going to be starting on the Peacock journal. So I'm going to show you how to make a journal out of a file folder, because I have people out there that are waiting for that because they purchased the Peacock journal kit. So we'll be doing that over the weekend, because that was planned before we were home. Okay, so what do we have to have out of here? I really like the music on that, and I like that, and I like, oh, those. Okay, don't necessarily need those. But I do want, okay, so let's come back to, okay, what else could we, yeah, sometimes this happens. You just go, okay, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, that didn't work. Sometimes. Oh, I have an idea. Where's that? Where's the peach envelope? There it is. It can go up here. Yeah, there. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, I'm trying to get it at like 20 at the most. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to count this envelope as 7, and the other envelope will automatically count as 7, because that'll be a page on this side and a page on the other. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, yay! Okay, so there's 17. And you guys, it feels so much thinner. So we can go ahead and add a couple of pages in. I think we need the writing pages. So let's see, where can we put them? I want to put them out here. Let's put them, no, I don't want to put them there. You're like, okay, yeah, Julie, whatever. We'll put 2 of them here. Okay, and hi, Joyce, welcome. There we go. Well, we're glad you're here now. Okay, so as you can see, this happens every time. So half the time I start to make a single signature, and you can see I have enough pages to make a whole nother journal. And that always happens to me. So, but I did start a box today, and all of these pages that aren't specific to this, they'll go in that box, and I'll just start building journals out of that box. Okay, so see what we've got here. We have opened it up, and we have this little waterfall thing going on here with the rose page, the coloring page with a pocket. We have the the 2 journaling pages here. See, and we're okay for journaling pages because we also have these and these. I really like this. I'm going to put something probably on there. We might put it at a pocket. And then the map, and I did pick that on purpose because of the color in the, so I tried to find a page that had green. Hi, Lois, welcome. Hi, Kat. So the stationery, and it has a pocket, and here's the privacy envelope, and it has a pocket. And we could, since there's a pocket right there, we could go ahead and turn this around. Okay. And that way our 2 envelopes are actually on opposite sides too. We have some of the stationery here. More journaling space here. One of the pretty little cards. And, the calendar, the ledger, the other envelope that we deconstructed and reconstructed, a pocket here on the back of the butterfly page, some steno note paper there, and there's that, and there's that. So the one thing I'm not seeing, do we have any? Yeah, we do have a flip out. Okay. I'm like, do we have any flip outs in here? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and, gosh, it's, you guys, for me, this is like so skinny compared to what I usually do. It's like so skinny. Oh my gosh. Okay. There really was 20 pages, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And the black one is the other side of that. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, we're at 20. So that will give us 80 front and back. 80 pages front and back. Now the one thing is I don't have anything that I'm going to glue together in this one, but you'll get to see a totally different way of doing things here. Okay, so I'm adding my 4 clips, and looks like this side is going to be, the other side is where I need the longer clip. Okay, so over there is where I need the longer clip because I did the waterfall this time on the front. Thank you, Terry. Okay. So, don't forget if you're brand new here, and especially if you're brand new to junk journaling, we have a digital kit that is available in the Dear Julie, Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. And it is my gift to you all. And so that you have something to follow along. Today we're doing a journal that doesn't use the digital kit because several people didn't have a printer. That's what they didn't have. They didn't have a printer. So I can't show you the digital kit, but I'll show you the other journal here in just a little bit. So I'm going to use this piece. This is one of the cutoffs from the scrapbook paper, and I'm going to use it for a template to go ahead and figure out where we're going to, boy. And of course, this time we're not going to be right in the center. So we're going to have to count and then jimmy it. Okay, so we're going to start here with our center. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down just a little bit like it is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down just a little bit. I do a 5-hole pamphlet stitch because of I use so many different sizes of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go up a little bit. If you're using graph paper, your holes are going to be closer together, and you're probably going to be able to do that much easier. We're going to write top, and that's just because it's good practice at this point. When we get to doing journals that have 2 or 3, and we're going to keep doing this for, we'll keep coming up with other kinds of journals. And so that maybe you can find the kind that is your favorite, and so we can hang out, and which I think is really, really cool. Patricia, I tried to do the event, and I was going to have to invite all 1,400 people from the from the group, almost 1,500. And so then I said, well, who wants to be invited? And you guys, I don't have time. I have chores. And I've got an estate to settle. 2 estates. So, yeah. So, I'm going to be telling you in the group. I did make it an event, and now I don't know how to make it work. I don't know if. Tell me this: was anybody able to just go and join it? Are you able to just go and join the event, or were only the people that I was able to invite able to join it? And of course, if you're in the group and you just invite, okay. So I'm going to tell you, if you are already in the group, and if you can go and invite the people that have commented on that post that I made. It's a bright red post. I would really appreciate it. You just go and invite some people and we'll get everybody invited. So if you if you go and you invite a couple people and then just wrote invited underneath their name, if everybody goes and invites like 10 people, it'll you'll all get in there. See, you guys are amazing. Yeah. So the other thing is if you finished your February journal, I am going to work on that list. And get you in there. Okay, so but do know that if you finished your journal, the party for February, the February party is March 31st. And you guys, I really appreciate you being so patient this week. All of this stuff started showing up about on Facebook. Last year, my mom was put on hospice day before yesterday last year, and she passed away on March 31st. So all of that starts coming up, and I thought I was good. I am not good. I am not good. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I am doing this to keep myself busy so that I don't dwell in that place, because she would not want me to dwell in that place. Oh, Joyce, thank you. Thank you, thank you. See, you guys, I am blessed with this amazing. Oh, do you see what I did? I forgot to put it on the... Okay, so you want to attach it to your journal cover. You guys are all probably going, aren't you supposed to be putting that on the cover? So there is a video out there, and it is quite comical. I actually ended up calling it How Not to Bind a Journal, and it was like the Keystone Cops. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. And I went ahead and left the video. I went ahead because, you know what? If you've never put a signature in upside down, see, I'm checking. There's my butterfly. It's facing that way. There's my butterfly. It's facing that way. Then you are amazing. If you've never put one in upside down, if you've never done what I just did and got your pages all stuck together, especially if you weren't distracted by talking. It all happens. And that funny squeaky noise, that is my desk. It's got a bubble under it. And so if I press down, it makes a little gassy noise. Yep, you too, Sherry. Yep, it's... Ooh. You know, you think you're good, you think you're good. My daughter her memory yesterday was her and my mom's hands, and yesterday last year was the last day that my mom came out of the room. And so yeah, it was a trip. So anyway, oh, I just moved that. I don't know if you saw that, but that just moved. I thought this was going to be so much easier because it's so skinny compared to yesterday's. So I use the smallest needle that I can thread because then I can get this, I can have smaller holes, and smaller holes in your binding make it so that your journal will stay together much better. Okay, so I went through the center, I came back up through from the outside, then I went through the center again, okay, and now I'm going to come back in the same spot, and I'm going to go ahead and go through. Okay, now I'm going to check this and make sure that it didn't catch on the thread, because if it did, then I want to take my my needle off and pull that through so that it's not compromised right there. Here I'm going to pull my string in the direction, I'm going to pull it that way, and I'm going to put my needle through at the top here, trying to not catch that string. That's all. Just trying not to catch that string. Okay. Okay. Now we'll come down here. Oh, look at this. This one's just not even hanging on. That's not good. Bull clips work really good, except for when your pages are this off-centered. Okay, so here we go. Go all the way through. Yeah, I hadn't thought about it that way. I was looking at the, a lot of you know that I made that little mini journal of the pictures of my parents. They were high school sweethearts. And I made a little mini album, and we're going to be doing that again maybe next week. But I made the little mini album with all those pictures that we found in a box. We found this picture. My daughter found it. She wanted the boxes, and I'm like, yeah, but go through and see what Mimi put in them, because my mom had stuff in all the little boxes. She loved little boxes, and Amber found there's like 10 of them, 5x7s from the high school dances, and then one from Disneyland, and they were teenagers. And so I was like, the other day I was trying to figure out what they look like in heaven. What did they? And I think that's what they did, because they had, oh my gosh, they had amazing stories. Yeah, our family, we got hit pretty hard. We lost my brother Zach, who had cerebral palsy, in February of 2018. I lost my dog Dorothy in that summer. Our dog Toto, that we had had since before my husband and I got married. Tom had gotten him right after we met. And then my mom in March, my dad in September, and Grace, that I call my fake sister, in October. And it was just a sucky year. I'm so thankful that I had junk journaling and I had this community, because it has been amazing. I'm going to be fine, Susan. I know that doing things is what I have to do. I know that. And yeah, I'll be fine. I won't be fine, but I'll be fine. Oh. Well, Melinda, I made a beautiful journal. My October journal, absolutely beautiful. And as I was going through, I kept putting things in it that reminded me of my mom and dad. And I got it finished, and Sherry has it. Sherry bought it because I was like, I'm not going to be able to use this. I was making it for me. I'm like, the underlying, all the other stuff that I was having to deal with was also wrapped up in that. And so I'm glad that Sherry has it. And so, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so here we go. We have we have our journal. Okay, you ready to take a look? And so this is our cover. Now I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit and tell it who's boss, because it's a little confused. But it feels really good. So we'll be turning the pages back. But so here you have a journal with no outside images. It still carries a theme by using colors and like items. So flowers, the same colors. I used the green part of the map to get the color. Bye, Amethyst. And anybody else I miss as you're going out, thank you for being here. Don't forget to go and pick up your digital kit. Even if you don't have a printer, pick it up so you have it for when you do. Okay, so many of you know we're going to be attaching this and it'll become something else, or we can attach a paper or something to it and have another paper. I love this because it has this right here, so we are going to be able to use that. So we have butterflies, we have the black, and from the butterfly and the words going throughout. We have flowers going throughout, and I tried to get things that were pink and the peachy pink so that they would match. So we have all the journaling pages, lots of journaling pages. This is from the calendar. We were already there, huh? A couple of lined pages, so there is some journaling pages. But look, even our card matched. This matched. This was trash. This was I was cleaning off the refrigerator, and I was like, I'm not even using that. I could use that in the journal. So here's our envelope that we turned inside out. Now, if you make envelopes, so that's another thing you could do, is if you have like the quilt paper or something, and you have an envelope and you have it taken apart, you can lay it over, trace it, and make an envelope if you don't have an envelope punch board. So this is our butterfly coloring page that was my mom's. Mom had lots of coloring books. So here we have a list page. We have the music page, and we're going to put something here. It's probably going to be a border that you can go ahead and put something in there. Here's the back of this. Now this is fine that these are upside down because we're going to put something in here, but this will drive me crazy. And then we have our butterfly in the center. And I like the way that the music shows up on the outside of it. But it's separate. Mia, you are still here. You're staying up late today. Well, yeah. Yes. So on the envelopes, yeah, you carefully take it apart and then you put it back together. And I did it in this video. If you go back, you'll see that I did it in this video. Uh-oh. Look what I did. Well, you know what that means. We'll just be adding another paper in here. Let me see what we have. Those of you that hang out with me know what I was wanting to do there. And I messed it up. But that's okay. Well, when we get around to it, we'll be putting another page here. Because we don't want to cover the butterfly. Your 2 a.m.? Yes, Mia's in Turkey. So, okay, so this is something I always do. I do go through, make sure all my pages were upside right. You can see I'm folding and telling them who's boss. Telling all the pages, I'm Julie and I'm the boss. And I cannot believe how skinny this is. So it has 20 pages. So it would be, front and back would make it 80. It actually has 19 pages in 2 envelopes. So one envelope shows up on this side and one envelope shows up on that side. So I counted them as one page. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. So, I'm sorry, this is probably pretty boring to sit here and watch me folding pages, but I'm actually getting to read. There we go, and then we come up to the end. So the next thing that you're going to want to do, if you're actually working on your journal, the next thing that you're going to do is go through and close your pockets. Okay, so the pockets that we made, and we know they're going to be pockets, that's the next thing I would do, is go through and close our pockets. My husband and I were just talking about something, and Turkey came up. Oh no, it was Jeopardy. It was an answer to a question on Jeopardy, and I actually sang the song because I was like, I couldn't remember, and so I sang the song and I got the answer right. I don't know, does anybody else watch Jeopardy? I've done really good the last three nights on answering questions. It made me feel pretty smart. Okay, so right now I'm just going to go ahead and close the pockets. If you're concerned about glue, what you can do is add, I keep plastic packaging so that I can add glue and not worry about it sticking to my pages, okay? And so this is our other envelope. We took this envelope apart and put it back together. I don't know where I put the one that it started. But what you do is you just carefully go down the seams, pull it apart, turn it around, fold all the places, and put it back together. So if you have all your pockets ready, then they'll be ready for tags and things. Oh, it was asking, was it the capital of Turkey or something about Turkey? And I was like, well, I know the answer, but I can't. And I was like, It was like on the tip of my tongue, and so I sang the song. It's a song that we have. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's got other words to it. It's got other words, but those are the only words I remember. Ankara. Okay, so then it wasn't about the capital. Because I got the answer right. That's funny. Mine has said that before too. It's just like, is that all you do? You're either watching or you're making a video. Well, and now I make it even worse with the DIY channel. Yep, that's true. Okay. There's that. There's that. So you see I left the ripped edge. I was fine with that. I'm going to go ahead and do that and then come down here. I don't know, Mia, Google it. I think it was from a movie, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. Okay, and then we got some glue here, so we're just gonna get it off there because I don't want it there. So we used a lot of different things in this journal than we used in the other one. Of course, we had the digital kit that we were able to use in the other one, and there's 12 pages in the digital kit. There's 12 side-by-side pages, or 12 pages so far, because there's going to be it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. You're on a live Butterfly Magic with hot tea. We're making a butterfly journal here using items that was hanging around my house. Are you here on purpose? And welcome. Istanbul, not Constant, by the Might Be Giants. I'm right now I'm gluing the pockets and I'm actually reading what people are writing, which I haven't gotten to do for the rest of this video, so that's kind of cool. So I'm just gluing the pockets shut, and then you guys, in these 3 live videos, we have the bases of 2 journals. And if you are just looking for a writing journal, really you could be done. You don't even... Oh, very good. Oh, Doreen. That's a hard one. Okay, and then you see that I forgot to put plastic on those last couples because I was I was distracted again. And the plastic is a good idea because otherwise things stick together. Okay, so my pockets in this one are all taken care of. We'll go ahead and, well, so that is we took a composition book and covered it and made a journal out of that because I had told you to have a composition book if you could, because it's wonderful to use those pages and be able to get your side-by-side writing pages. So this is the other journal that we made. And so these images that you're going to see throughout this journal are the ones that are in the digital kit that you can pick up in the files section of the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. It is my gift to you for joining in on this series, and I hope you enjoy it. So right now I'm just showing you the pages. We also made this little goodie yesterday. So if you need a notebook really fast, these are great. And you have a pocket to put things in and keep everything together. So, and of course that is covering up the bubble that was in my wallpaper because I didn't sew it. I was trying to do something that everybody could do. Okay, so here we are. The kids are catching the butterflies. And the images are from 100-year-old postcards, scrapbooks, magazines. And so sometimes there is imperfections, and I leave the imperfections. So, okay, so this one, I'm going to go ahead, and I know that I want to glue these two pockets together. We talked about that yesterday, that I would be gluing some of these together. So just like that, we'll glue that one, and we'll glue that one. Okay. So I used Birds and Blooms magazines, and so there's birds and butterflies all throughout both of these. Yeah, postcard collections are awesome. The original pieces of my postcard collection came from my Aunt Loretta, and she's the one that's featured in Romantic Valentine, that digital kit. That was my first digital kit that I made. And there is a postcard that her brother sent to her that says, on the front of it, it says, Loretta, someday. Okay, you see what I did there, you guys? Darn. Okay. So we got to get some glue off. I can do it, though. Anybody else's hands like so dry from the washing and the hand sanitizer? I feel like it's like back in the days when I was in the flower shop and my hands were always in water. Okay. So here we have a single. This is from the gift bag. And there's a pocket. So we're going to close that pocket. So this journal we picked out the papers in the part 1. And then we put them in order and sewed it yesterday in part 2. And then we made the cover for the other one out of the composition book. And we made the little, I don't know what to call that little file folder notebook thing. That's what it is. It's a file folder notebook thing. We made that yesterday. And then today we have we have picked out our papers And we totally picked them out here because I just made the pile of papers and we picked them out here. I have not found my glue eraser yet. It's here somewhere. It might be in the DIY stuff that's on the other side of my house. I've put together this little cabinet that has my tools, and since most of what I bought on that trip was for DIY, it might have gotten put there. So I'll check that. So we're not going to do this yet, but that's going to be an embellishment that we do. So there we go. And this we're not going to glue down. And this we're not going to glue down yet, because I don't know if that's what's going to happen with it. But this is a pocket. So we will glue that down. This is more of the digital kit. That is a handkerchief. We're doing good. The glue isn't coming out the side. Yes, Joyce is telling you. If you're asking to join the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group, make sure that you answer the questions, because she's been instructed not to let you in if you don't answer the questions. We do that for everybody's kind of their safety, to make sure that the people that are coming in really are supposed to be there. It's amazing how many people that we get that just set up their Facebook this morning, maybe. I mean, like today, it'll have today's date, and it might not have a picture, and usually they don't answer the questions. So we have started, any of the Dear Julie Facebook groups, you need to answer the questions. And when YouTube gets back to normal and we can go back to playing, those that have been here or watched my videos before know what I'm talking about. Then you'll understand why there's other Facebook groups. Okay, so for right now, I'm going to make this a big pocket. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it alone. You're going, what? Because I haven't decided if I need that many pages. Oh, I don't know the rest of the lyrics. I will go and look at them. I'm sorry, Mia. I just remember that part. It was catchy. It was a catchy little tune. Sorry about that. It's interesting what we learn about our cultures, isn't it? We can always be learning. So I took this magazine piece and I flipped it up, and we were going to cut these off, and then I was like, well, why? We can use them. They can be a little flip out thingy. So we have flip outs with an envelope on the inside. This is part of the digital kit. So this is part of the ledger, and it's blown up real big. But we're gonna watch for a ledger to show up in the group any day now. Oh, you're buffering? I'm not buffering, you guys. Well, heck, I didn't buffer. I just went frozen earlier. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to go ahead and this is the pattern that I made the double pocket. So on the other journal, I didn't do the double pocket. So, okay, well, there's 22 pages right now in, Terry, in the digital kit, and they are numbered. I did number them for you so that I could tell you things like print numbers 1 through 10 on copy paper. Print number 11 through 20 on cardstock if you can. So, so look at this, you guys. So we've got this pocket, and then we have this little opening here. So while we're making sure that that stays, do we have a... Go ahead and put some plastic in there, make sure that we don't lose that, because that's kind of cool to have a little pocket there. I thought of that earlier, but then I totally forgot about it when we were over here. We might have already lost it. Oh, it doesn't name the file by the number. When you do it on your, gives it its own file name, huh? Okay, here's another pocket. This is the other side of the handkerchief. It's a different one. So I didn't get to see earlier, has anybody gotten to make their journal? Are they following along and making them? You know what you can do, Terry, is go back to the first part 1 where I go through the journal pages, the digital kit, and go, okay, yeah, I have that one. And then like when I start to show it, stop the video and find your page. And then, anyway, that's how I would do it. Use the video from before. Oh, we got a flip out and a flip out on the same page. I might flip out. Here we used a business envelope. This is a vintage business envelope. This was in that trunk. That everything in the trunk was from the 70s. Look I accidentally put 3 pages together there. I didn't even know that. So this one has scrapbook paper in it and digital kit. Digital pages from the digital kit. I had never heard of ASMR before I started teaching that YouTube class. Yeah, they're in there. Derry, they're in there, but that's going to be a separate thing because that's a whole construction. The envelopes are in there. There's flips in here for the flip-flops. Everything's in there. There's good strong pages for the belly bands. So, you're all probably wondering, going, it's Friday, where's the mini challenge and the challenge? It'll be there tomorrow. And it is kind of a big one for for a mini challenge, but I figured with people having time, and it is Stash Buster, that Stash Buster March, that I would go ahead and do it. So yeah, it's a biggie. I think I'll probably give you extra time for it. It'd be like me going like this. That drives me crazy. Or just hearing something. For some people, it's just paper. That it. For some people, the sounds will calm them down. Oh, look at, we've got butterfly wings and an upside down calendar. This is one of the digital pages. This is the last page of the thing, so we'll go ahead and we'll turn it into a large pocket too. There we go. So our pockets are all ready. And go ahead and flip through it one more time. So we'll have this large pocket. We'll have this little pocket, and it'll kind of be hidden because it'll be on this side, and most people will just kind of go like that and not see that there's a pocket there. So it might be a hidden pocket. Then we have our, I love this, the gift bag, and we have all the rest of this gift bag to use throughout this journal. And you notice there's like a theme, but not really a theme. There's lots of color. The colors are similar, but there's like more browns in this one. There's yellow. So the birds have some yellow. The map has some yellow. This has the yellow. This has the yellow here, but it brings in the pink and the beige, which is in her dress and in the back of here. And then we have this that was similar to that, the coloring. So, and then the coloring between that and that is similar. So that's where I went, is I kind of went with color on this one more than the actual theme. But we do have the butterfly, and the kids are catching butterflies. And then we have in the ephemera kit, so there is an ephemera part to this. Files numbers 11 through 20 are the ephemera part of the kit. And I'm recommending that you print this on cardstock if you can. And so we have the these pages, the handkerchief pages, and you could go ahead and print this on copy paper, and this could be a page in your journal as well, especially if you're doing more than one signature and you want more. We have photographs in the journal, and somebody asked how I photograph. I just photograph, you guys, and then I use a variety of different things, templates that are apps, depending on if it's on the computer or on the phone. A long time ago on Martha Stewart, they had gosh, it's been years, like 9 or 10 years. Well, maybe not that long. But I got apps that you can just set a template and put your picture in it, and then you move it around. And so this is journaling cards. We have some of the autograph book and some of the other images. We have this little lace here that we can actually cut that out and it can be a side tuck. This is the summer digital, and I put it in here because of the boys in the butterfly net. And then I thought these would be they'd be cute in here. All of that would be really cute in here. So, so I did. So here's the kids' image again, and then the digital kit has a side-by-side page, and it has these two side by side. But we didn't put her in this journal. So here we have some of those pages smaller. And this is the late spring digital kit. It's snuck in there. So some more smaller pieces. You have the tag size. And remember, we have this in large. It's in the box over there. We didn't use it in the journal. But we have these as three big tags that are going to be beautiful in that journal. So this is which you get your 10 ephemera pages. I think that was 10, but you get 10 ephemera pages. I think that's all of them. And then, let me see. Make sure there's no more over here. Okay, and then today I showed you the other two. I don't know where they went. But there's a daisy page and the page that has the bird. I'll show you. There's this and this making a side-by-side page. And then there's a daisy full sheet page. Good night, Mia. Thanks for staying. It was good to see you. I'm sorry that we upset you. I'm sorry. But you gave us a history lesson, and I will be going and looking at those lyrics and seeing what they actually say. Oh, I found it. Okay, so there's the daisies. And there's the bird and the autograph page. Okay, so, and these are number 20 and 21. No, 21 and 22. And I recommend that they get printed in copy paper, on copy paper. So we have 2 journals, the bases of 2 journals in 3 videos. So, if you want to see how we did anything that we've done so far, it's all been done on the videos. So you can watch them. The playlist is in the description box down below. One of the greatest compliments that you can give me is to go watch another video because YouTube likes that. And I'm slowly moving back up in the rankings so that so my videos show up for other people to see. And so now the one thing I'm noticing with this, I might have to play with the spine a little bit just because of the way that because the cover is so hard. So I might play with the spine a little bit. But I really like this. I love the way this all matched. It's matchy-matchy, except for that. But you know what? Surprise in the middle. It is a butterfly. So there you go. So there we go. There we go. We're going to go ahead and play with this a little bit. See if we can get it to calm down. Well, it's going to get that full anyway because you know I will have it. But look at, you guys, look how thin it is. Look how thin it is. A Dear Julie Julie journal that is that thin. Look at how thin this one isn't. This one's 20 pages. This one's 20-something pages. So there we go. Of course, remember I did count this. I knew that these 2 pages were going to be 1. How many pages is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh yeah. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it ended up 20, but you see 21, because we put those 2 together. 22, 23, and there's scrapbook paper in here. So they're much thicker, and that makes a difference. So there we go. Yeah, we've just started. So we have 2 journals. We have the journal with the digital kit, and we have the journal with no digital kit. Of course, I'm going to recommend you have a digital kit because, you know, that's what I do. So there you go. You're going through all this regular color, and then you get to this, and it's a different color, but it's a butterfly, so it's all good. Okay, so my husband is home, and our weekend starts. So I am going to be going and hanging out with him. And I hope that you all learned something or just even enjoyed yourselves. I know some of you got, yes, the digitals are on the Facebook group. The Facebook group, Dear Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie. And they're in the files sections. In the files section. Okay, so do check out the video that I posted earlier today about, it's the Purple Kitty Journal. I did finish it. You're going to see, oh, sorry about that. I'm touching the microphone. I'm finishing things. I'm going to finish journals. So I have the Antique Garden Journal should get finished. The Sewing Journal should get finished. The Sunflower. I also finished my little personal journal. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I love it. That little journal that I made, I love it. So they will all be showing up, and then I will be starting very soon on the file folder. I need to think about this one, you guys. I'm going to do it with the file folder. The thing is I love that it's double-sided. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do it. But so this was a kit that was available in the Etsy shop. I've already put my pages together, apparently. I don't remember doing that. I'm not surprised. So, yeah, so they all sold out. I do have some others that are going to come out. They don't have the file folder. So they're a mini kit, and it'll have a lot of the same stuff, and then some stuff that this one didn't have. And then I also have the little doily stuff will come out too. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being here. Yes, I will be on tomorrow. I will let you know in the morning. I'm hoping to do like 10:30 in the morning. But I need to kind of play it by ear with my husband. So I will schedule it. I will make sure it's public. So any of you that didn't see that I was going to be live today, that's what happened is I set it up at 4:30 this morning. First thing I did was set up the live video, and I didn't make it public. So only I knew that I was going to be live. Only me. Nobody else knew I was going to be live. And then I accidentally hit the button and I went live and nobody came. I was like, what the heck? And then I looked and I was like, oh my gosh, it's unlisted. So there you go. So thank you all for being here. I hope that you are getting something out of this. Please let us know. Also, don't forget, we are still working on the March Stash Buster Junk Journal Challenge. Who all has finished? We have the oldest tool, the newest tool, stamping, stencils, embossing, lace, buttons, washi, stickers, fabric, a book, calendar, and or magazine. Extra is your playing cards, game cards, project life cards, postage stamps, sewing pattern, and then a paper pad or a paper collection, and we're trying to use that up. And separate bonus prizes for using up a paper pad or kit making as many journals as you can. Okay, so yeah. So don't forget we have that going on, and the Stash Buster, March Stash Buster playlist is in the description box below as well. Have a great day. Lots of things for you to go check out. Bye, Valerie. Bye, Doreen. Bye, Susan. Bye, Judy. Bye, Kelly. Bye, Bonnie. Bye, Joyce. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing, and have an amazing day. Please be safe and do all those 5 things that they're telling us to do. Yeah. Have a great day. I'm so tired I don't even want to stand up. Bye-bye.